Well, hello. Gonna talk about the trail run I did this morning and put some videos that I took along the way together after this, but figured I would just go through the run itself and then you can see what I saw as I go through it. So this is the run I did to Empress Mountain from the Sooke Hills Wilderness Park parking lot. And that's kind of where the old mailboxes is, if you remember that near Langford. And it's about just over 24 kilometers, and I did it in just about 3.5, maybe a little more than 3.5 hours, something like that. And I think 850-ish elevation gain. We'll look at Strava after and take a look. So that's the run. So when we look at Fat Map here, you start in at the parking lot, and this is where the old sawmill is and the mailboxes. And so I started running, ran along the normal trail, did the bypass towards Mount Braden. Of course, I did not go up Mount Braden, but went along and came up to this section here, which is the Quarry Connector, as it says, and went along that. This is another road that it goes to different place we won't talk about today, and went along. So at this point I went, when I was going there, I took this kind of detour around Crabapple Lake, which was nice, and then started to do the real elevation gain getting up here to Empress, where I did the simple scramble up to the top. Took some pictures. You can see here it was very cloudy. It was actually snowing, not sticking really or anything, nothing too heavy, but so then didn't stay there very long. It was pretty cold and came back down. Instead of going around Crabapple Lake again, I just came down the normal trail to Shields, and then went back up, connected to the Quarry Connector, and went through that valley until I got here to what used to be called the Secret Trail, but is now called the Shepherd Creek Trail. And it's just a nice jog down there, and then back to the truck. So I'm gonna stop sharing the screen and give you some videos all about this. Well, I'm at the trailhead. I don't know what they call this anymore. The mailbox side of the Sooke Wilderness Park, and one other vehicle here, but pretty early, probably 6:45, having some Cliff Energy. What do they say, 5 minutes before every 45, something like that, or maybe that's good, can't remember anymore. Yeah, going to try to do a 25-ish to 30, I'm not exactly sure how many K from here to Empress. Probably see somewhere between 600-800 K elevation. Can be a trail run, and yeah, it'll be fun. All right, coming up to the top of the what they used to call the Secret Trail, the Shepherd Creek Trail now. I think it's taken me about 35 minutes. So just taking a little pause in the running to do the video, but because otherwise it's just like this, which is still fun, but probably not fun to watch. So you can hear the bear bell. It's early and I'm out here by myself. No noise, don't want to startle any wild animals.
Well, made it through both sections of the quarry connector. Just walk around the east side of Crabapple Lake, getting up to there anyway. You can see there's some snow, so we'll be back around the north end of Crabapple, and then that's the last stretch to head up Empress. Figure I'll be there in 30-40 minutes. Might take a couple more videos along the way. Crabapple Lake from the west side. And I'm just about to start to climb up to Empress. Well, here I am on the top of Empress, or just slightly below it, and it took me two-ish hours to get here, a little less. I'm going to be heading back pretty quick. As you can see, little tiny bit of snow flurries, but yeah, hell of a day, very good. And I think it was 12.5 to get here from where we left, and I think I'm going to take a slightly different route back, so won't be quite as long, but good day all around. Well, I'm back at the truck. Yeah, I think it took me about 3 hours and 40 minutes, and made it back kind of in the hour and a half time that I thought I would. Had to go a little bit slower in parts because of slippery death rocks, but made it back to the truck, and there's a lot more people in the parking lot now, as you can see. So one of the things I always want to consider when I go out here is how well I know the area, and in this particular case, the Sooke Wilderness Hills. I've been out here well over 100 times, from every different angle, and yeah, just for the last 15-16 years I know it really well. But today it was, freezing in parts, snowing in parts. It was cloudy up at the top, near white out when I got there. So I always take the appropriate precautions. Always wear technical clothing, no death cotton, and make sure I have all the emergency stuff that I could survive a cold few hours if I hurt my leg or something like that. Yeah, and I also know where all the cell phone coverage is. Most of this area is covered, which is awesome. But so anyway, all's well that ends well. Once again, I'm back, and gonna go get a big Timmy's coffee.
All right. Yeah, let's take a look here at this run on Strava. So yeah, just over 24K. Moving time just over 3 hours, about 7-minute 35-second kilometer average. The lapse time was 3 hours 41 minutes and 859 meters elevation gain. So you can see my splits are fairly variable, but they definitely go down in the elevation. And yeah, I don't know, level of effort, feel pretty well. It was pretty much every 45 minutes I took a gel, took 5 in all, with 1 at the start, and alternating caffeine, non-caffeine. Felt good the whole way, and yeah, for the rest of the day too. anyway, hope you enjoy it.